Welcome back, Halo followers. Today we got some exciting Halo news regarding MCC, a brand new exciting announcement, as well as a new person hired at 343 Industries, a really interesting role. So let's go ahead and get into it. 343 Industries has teased about an upcoming announcement of some kind about the Halo Master Chief Collection, something concerning that collection of games. During the announcement at HCS Invitational at South by Southwest, or aka SXSW this year, on March 15th and 17th, less than a month away, starting each day during that time at 1 p.m. Eastern on Mixer and Twitch. So what is the announcement? Well, I have a few guesses, of course. Well, I'm thinking, I mean, probably it's just going to be like a new event coming up, something esports related, maybe a new function in the game. And lastly, this might be kind of a reach, maybe a Halo Infinite beta that would be accessible to the collection, right? If you have the Master Chief Collection, you can play the Halo Infinite beta, and I think that would be kind of fitting. Whatever it is, I'm pretty excited to see what it is, because I don't think this is a thing that happens all the time where they make a big deal out of it, a big announcement happening. So I'll be sure to make a video about it, whatever it is, when that news releases. Also, 343 Industries recently hired a new person at the studio, what I believe is an entirely new role, and that is a director of player voice. Justin Roby, a 17-year Microsoft veteran who worked as a software test engineer and then a senior producer for nearly 2 decades, Roby is now tasked with communicating and working with members of the Halo community directly so that their voice is heard by the developers through the production process of Halo Infinite. Now, by what means? I don't really know. I'm pretty sure through like forums, through Reddit, maybe even through YouTube, but that's basically his job, and it's getting a really clear idea as to what the players want and getting their voice in the game. You know, it's in the title, Director of Player Voice. Think of us all kind of as parts of a big brain, and us all feeding our ideas to this guy, just one person, to kind of represent us in the studio. At least that's my interpretation of how it was explained, this position and what the role is here. Now, this goes without the need to say, but this is really cool. Though it basically seems like he's a community manager, which usually delivers a lot of dialogue from the fans and feeds it back into the pipeline, the director of player voice is, from what it seems, is completely dedicated for getting an idea of what we want as players. That means you and me and all your friends and anyone that's interested in Halo, and kind of getting our ideas out to him and feeding that back to 343 Industries. Now, it's not like we can just make personal requests, right? But it seems like as a general role, he's really just trying to get an idea and level with us as Halo fans. Now, this role also seems to imply that Halo Infinite will also use the games as a service model similar to the previous Halo games. So they're really going to try to get down to earth with us Halo fans and see exactly how we feel about the current games and what adjustments they can make so that Halo Infinite is the game that we want. It is the thing that really feels good to play for many years to come, unlike maybe some of the other Halo games that 343 has worked on. Although I think they should have hired like maybe 10 of these guys by the start of it, you know, when Halo 4 first came out. I'm glad that they're doing it now, and they're trying to compensate for us, right? They're hiring entirely new positions, it seems, to get an idea, a better idea, more clear idea beyond all the feedback and the player flights and all the tests and all the surveys. They are still trying to get an idea of what we want. And I'm just really curious to see how exactly they're going to get through to us as a community as a whole, and to get really honest and direct feedback about the Halo games and put that into the Halo game in a constructive way that serves most people, because obviously not all of us are going to be happy with one single thing. Some of us are going to hate one thing and another thing. So it must be kind of a stressful job, especially putting that kind of weight and pressure on one person to kind of translate everything that we want into the development process. It seems that he is kind of in the direct line of a lot of angry Halo fans potentially, but I'm sure he'll do a good job on translating it and seeing what the community wants as a whole. Community director at 343 Industries said on Twitter, "Welcome aboard. We're excited to partner with Roby to connect the community directly into the development team. When the voice of the players is heard and acted on, we all win. So this role wouldn't exist, by the way, without the need of this role, right? So they want a better, more clear idea of what we want. And I like how he said the word plug. It made me just think of someone grabbing like an outlet plug and putting it into an outlet, right? So we're, sort of connecting it. And again, I'm really curious to see how that will actually be done, right? And then Frank O'Connor, franchise development director, said, "Pro tip, you'll be heard loud and clear as long as you're polite and descriptive. Doesn't mean you'll definitely get a pony for Christmas, and remember, not everyone wants a pony, despite how many pony posts are in a thread, and the definition of a pony is contextual." So obviously, not everyone is going to want elites in the gameplay, because that could muddy SWAT gameplay, right? Or not everyone wants, Master Chief to have complete dominance over the campaign. Some people want to explore. So things like that, obviously, just be descriptive. I think that's really the best thing. And one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of the YouTube community, and I'm keeping it real with you guys, it seems to me, and I could be completely wrong about this, but it seems that the YouTube community is almost completely ignored here on YouTube, which has always been kind of a really bizarre thing to me, because like there's millions of people watching Halo videos. I mean, HaloFollower gets about 1.6 million views a month. So that's a lot of Halo fans watching a lot of Halo content. And the one thing that I do ask for the director of player voice, Justin Roby, if you're listening, is please just look at YouTube once in a while. If you guys don't already, again, you could already be doing that, but look at the YouTube comments and there's some really cool ideas down there. So please just look at it once in a while, and I think you'll come across some really cool ideas and feedback for Halo Infinite and the games that follow. Anyways, guys, be sure to let me know your thoughts about this. What do you think about the director of player voice role, as well as the announcement coming in a couple weeks on March 15th to 17th? What do you think that'll be? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe and like this video up if you ended up enjoying, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.